But what you should find very ironic is they're very concerned about their own safety, right? So they keep mentioning this over and over again. Hey, if
Mm-hmm.
my name comes out, my life is going to be ruined and all that. Why would you engage? Why would you freely choose to engage in activity where this could be any potential outcome?
Facts are facts. Facts. I've been saying that this entire video, every other video, like, bro, it all boils back. It all boils back down to one singular thing. You woke up one day and decided, I'm going to be a pathetic, wretchful, subhuman, homunculoid snarker. And since you decided one day that that was going to be the stupid action that you wanted to undertake and keep consistently doing up until the point where you got the stupid consequences, my bad, I had to look for who they were going to blame it on, because the only person I'm saying is you. Bro, no. Once more. Because it really be pissing me off, bro. Honestly, now I gotta fix the joint too, though. Learn to take some accountability. Some self-accountability. It's not the world's fault. It's not because of other people's actions. It's because of your actions. Your stupidity. Your blatant. For the narrative, for the agenda. Because for these heads, bro, it's definitely not for the money and clout. These are G-boys. Trust. They're doing this boy for free 99. They're doing this boy for the love of embarrassment. Don't snark, yeah. Don't become a snarker. It gains you nothing. Zero. You already know what it is, baby. You've seen Talent Thumbnail. Yeah, we got some more Jones happening out in the EHDIA plus cinematic universe, but in specific, of course, the H3 Snark mods, because you already know. First, the backstory. You already know, last time, we checked out a video, of course, by Lus. Lus is back, you know what I'm saying? He's feeling better off of being sick, but he gave us some updates on the whole Denims case, Tron Frogan, and of course, the H3 Snark mods. Malicious copyright infringement lawsuit, and of course, for the Snark mods contributor, malicious copyright infringement lawsuit. He gave us the updates, and basically, to boil it all down, yeah, he was basically saying how the progression, at least for Denim's case, Tron Frogan, really isn't there. Denim's, yeah, the last known update for her was like around October 5th or something, I believe. I'm not spreading misinfo, but in the last video, definitely around there. I know Frogan's John was, her last update was August 5th, about 3 months ago, so that ain't looking too hot, I ain't gonna lie, at all whatsoever. And then as far as Casey Tron, well, Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We got no idea. Yeah, she's looking cooked again. She got the 3 Dromora Lords she summoned. I ain't gonna lie, bank account looking absolutely scrapped. And then for the H3 Snark mods, their John seems to be the most recently updated, and like Les has been saying the whole time, it seems like, or at least like going through it, perceiving it through us, like, yeah, like from our lens. Yeah, he's mainly doing this John to go through subpoenaed H3 Snark mods, because it's mainly obviously the leftovers H3 and like the Snark Reddit that's doing most of the harassment things and such like that. You already know. So we're getting a bit of updates on that front, but apparently, you already know, more updates coming about. Lus has dropped another video coming off the backstory, saying how the H3 Snark mods may potentially have come out with 8 legal defenses that they're going to try to, I guess, pull or push and go through. And yeah, I still don't see them boys working, so we got to go ahead and check them boys out. So I ain't going to waste no more time. Trilly talks everything. It truly does indeed have everything every single time. Let's see how cooked the H3 Snark mods are this time. Of course, like we said in the intro, you better shout out, show the love. But Lus, you already know, baby. We got Ethan Klein versus H3 Snark. 8 legal defenses. H3 Snark Reddit mods claim. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video by Lus, down in the description. First link, sure to love it. Of course, said name, you already know, baby. Stop playing with Lus. Our lawyer on the case covering it, because he's definitely not the one on it.
Hey guys, so I wanted to try to do this with my voice today, so please bear with me. I may still be a little sick, but I wanted to give you the actual arguments that H3 Snark mods are making. So for a while, they were being snarky. for hundreds, if not close to 1,000 pages of content and material, they were being what we would expect AIDS-free Snark mods to be. There was very little legal analysis. There was very little legal framework of why they believe they're innocent. They were just assholes. Basically,
to put it in just.
They wanted to make public all the bad things that they believed Ethan Klein did, or they wanted to paint Ethan Klein in the worst possible light.
A little buzzwordism. I got you. Hold up. There it is. Buzzwordism. When people use words or with dramatic meanings or events in place of common everyday, I'm reading it out of place, in place of everyday common insults, usually because they have differing political ideologies, rhetoric, or opinions. In most cases, they're doing this because they disagree with you and want to paint you in a worse light by associating you with these negative connotations. Yeah, Hassan's a buzzword of the king, so what do you expect from his G-boys?
And if it doesn't make sense, remember, this is a contributory copyright infringement lawsuit. That's all it's about. That's it. It's a copyright lawsuit. It is not about where do you stand on genocide, or you for Palestine, or you anti-Palestine. None of this matters when it comes to this lawsuit. The court is not going to decide any of that stuff regarding Ethan Klein. So what actually is their legal arguments, right? They must have some. And only later, when kind of forced upon, so the timeline is important. So timeline, they have massive amounts of documents for Ethan Klein's lawyer to review. Ethan's lawyer reviews it, and
the 10,000 plus hours,
and then comes back. And only at that point in time, when they're reading Ethan Klein's lawyer's response and Ethan's response, do they realize, wait a second, we probably actually need to come up with a legal argument as to why we believe we're innocent.
Yeah, like, again, their main agenda are focusing on, I was saying this in the last video, and pretty much all the Johns, it's like having their personal information not get out, because again, they think that the Klein's, being, you know, Ethan, Sheila, or whatever, are trying to put out their names so they can get doxxed, brigaded, all that different beat, when no, they need their names so they can officially go through with, like, you know, real legal suit. I mean, this is a real legal suit, but like really suing these fools officially. Like, you can't just sue a freaking, like, Roman P, for instance, when you're talking about. You're not suing Roman P just like at first they weren't suing Denims. You have to sue the actual person with their legal name. So yeah, these bulls, again, you're getting fried on this jump. But the main thing they're supposed to be protecting themselves from or defending themselves on, obviously, as Leslie just said, we've been saying the whole time, is contributory malicious copyright infringement, which they barely spent, you know, on their motion to quash and other legal documents by their lawyer. What's her name? Leah Rose Volek. There we go. I always fuck it up. But yeah, they focus mainly on, well, I guess you could even say on two factors, like on trying to basically snark Ethan, trying to play a victim complex. Oh, we're going to be psychologically, financially ruined. But then also, like, trying to basically defeat the whole lawsuit as a whole instead of just defending themselves in a part in which they're being subpoenaed for, which is, you know, contributor malicious copyright infringement. They're trying to beat it for, like, Denims, for instance. Like, overall, try to prove why she didn't do it. I'm like, bro, fuck her. She already sold you niggas out. You need to prove why you didn't do it, and you're looking boxed because the Megathread post. You can bring that up, too. Hold on. Because the Megathread post was really not looking good for these heads. This John was frying them. So I'm like, yo, I think y'all need to spend more of your time defending yourselves on shit like this instead of trying to fucking white knight simp out for Denims when she don't give a fuck about you niggas.
And not all this other nonsense, I'll call it, because it is nonsense, and they have come up with a legal argument. So what is their legal argument? Again, this is coming from, do I believe their legal argument? No. I'm presenting it to you as a lesson in the law, right? So everyone has their point of view, and the law wants everyone to provide their point of view. And obviously, if I'm going to provide my point of view, I'm going to provide the best point of view for myself. So it's going to be extremely biased. So here we go. TEI has no evidence of contributory copyright infringement.
I disagree. Prove it. Prove that they don't got evidence. This is like evidence, baby boy. And once more, I'll read it again quickly. Hello, everyone. We've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Very interesting. Several creators have mentioned they're planning to stream their reactions or post reaction videos in the coming days. Here's a list of creators who supported our sub either by engaging with us directly or citing our posts in our own critiques of H3. If you're planning to watch along with any of them, we ask that you carry our subs rules until the spaces. Feel free to check out. And then we see Frogan, Denims, Casey Tron. You committed none? No contributory malicious copyright infringement? 0. Is that right? God damn it, man. These fucking morons, bro. These stupid idiot brainlets, bro. These fucking pathetic, retchful, subhuman homunculus. Could you niggas stop drinking that goddamn Hassan stupid juice, bro? Just because you try to obfuscate, deny, deflect, counterattack does not mean that's gonna work for every nigga. The only reason it works for that dumb nigga is because you all will blatantly suck his cock. No one is blatantly sucking you niggas' dicks. It's not happening, bro. So yeah. Just saying, no, I didn't do it. It's not gonna work. You don't gotta take that shit from me. You could take it from the judge when their asses have to go in for the in-camera review because the judge looked at this shit, being their motion to quash, read 2 pages, said, nah, get your ass in here and explain this shit. Like, yo, bro, this little bullshittery that these snarkers be doing, bro, this shit is cute, but like, realistically, at some point, man, you're gonna deal with reality, bro. And the reality is, you niggas are fucking liars.
The Does argued that TEI cannot meet the legal requirements for contributory infringement. TEI must show that Does knew of specific copyright infringement and induced, encouraged, or materially assisted the infringement. No knowledge of infringement, so 2 parts, right? The Does did not know that Denon's reaction stream would infringe TEI's work, and again, there's now a focus on Denon's.
I can feel it. I fucked up the cable. Shit.
Reaction stream would infringe TEI's work, and again, 2 parts, right? Materially assist. Knew of specific comments for contribute for extremely biased. So here we go.
All right, I want
that Does the infringement. No knowledge of infringement, so 2 parts, right? The Does did not know that Denon's reaction stream would infringe TEI's work, and again,
this is some bullshittery.
And there is now a focus on Denon's because this subpoena is coming from the Denon's lawsuit. Previously, they were talking about Frogan and Casey Tron. It didn't make any sense. Now it's making more legal sense what the argument is. Reacting to videos is commonplace online and typically considered fair use. So link.
Yeah. If you're actually trying to make it transformative. If you're, again, actually adding your opinions and conjecture. I don't know how much... I'll tell you for damn sure, Casey Tron didn't do that. So she's fucked. Frogan basically was directly saying herself that she had nothing more to add to the video. This video could have been like 20 minutes. There's no more commentary I could add. Okay. Interesting. Denims... bar for bar, we already know definitely was going into this boy maliciously. Same thing with Casey Tron too, but even sidebarring that for Denim's just really cooking her is that she went into this boy directly saying, well, actually, not even went in. After this boy saying, if you didn't want to support this terrible video or whatever, like, yo, sub, throw a prime, all that, like, yo, you could directly tell, do not support the video, but support me financially, which again, would be going into this video, you know, trying to make money off of it, trying to gain clout off of it. Maliciously! Damn. What did I do to the... Yeah, I really don't fuck the John. Oh, this guy didn't have it fully plugged in. But, like, yeah, bro. I think, maybe you didn't know fully. Maybe you didn't know fully. Maybe you didn't know fully, but, especially after, you know, looking at Denim's content at least for, like, 5 seconds. Yeah. Doesn't seem like a lot of transformative works over there.
To creators who intended to react does not imply knowledge of infringement. Posts were made before TEI's nuke video was even released. The Does couldn't know what content would appear. TEI never warned.
That's lies. Denims did the she did the pre-stream. She was literally streaming the podcast before she went on to actually stream the nuke. So that's cap. Literally cap.
Does they could have easily messaged the moderators through Reddit mod mail, but chose not to. The reply calls this a deliberate trap. So 2 parts. They didn't know. Of no knowledge of infringement and no inducement. That's the second part of their argument. The Does never contacted or collaborated with Denon, never encouraged infringement, only created Megathreads used for criticism and discussion of TEI.
Yeah, they did make Megathreads, but is this Megathread not plugging these creators to go do fucking watch-alongs as we're seeing here? Shit ain't a watch-along. Are you adding opinions and conjecture or not? And then to that, if we have to sit here and go back and forth, which is what the main thing is, and if Denim's Casey trying to Frogan did malicious copyright infringement, if you are supporting them and linking these people, would you not be contributory to that? Like, are we just... This is the shit I be talking about when I say, like, breaking it down. It's like maybe through some legal loopholes or whatever it don't work, but on a base level, just, like, breaking this shit down. Yes, if you linked Denim's Casey John and Frogan and they committed malicious copyright infringement and you were helping support them do that, basically, you would have committed contributory malicious copyright infringement. Again, I will say, I can be wrong. I'll fully admit, like, yo, Trilly will never be beating the dumbass allegations, but more to that, I'm the fucking layman. But yo, literally, again, like, this is some 5th grader shit. Like, we break it down, like, yo, man, I think you might be a little guilty too. It's like, yo, I'll put it like this, bro. If your three main peoples, bro, get called out for stealing cookies out of the cookie jar, and it looks like, yo, man, fuck, what was the analogy I was gonna use for this, John? Oh yeah, and it looks like, yo, man, you got some crumbs in your hands too. It's like, yo, I think you might have been included in this, boss. You might not did the main Jones, but yo, they might have slid you a cookie or some shit. Like, you feel me? Like, come on.
TI, a form of protected speech. Simply linking to someone's live stream does not induce copyright infringement. The reply says TEI twisted neutral comments into accusations of intent. So again, there's 2 parts to this. Knew of specific copyright infringement and induced, encouraged, or materially assisted the infringement. Now, if they don't win argument 1, this is their second argument. Fair use applies both for Doe's and Denon's. The Doe's fair use, the moderators never posted or copied TEI's video, only.
Yeah, I guess you could say for the main content nuke, but can we talk about all the other shit they're linking, like the YouTube links, the not like YouTube, like, you know, YT, but like you as in YEWTUB, like the YouTube shits, and they were literally using that so they would not have to give Ethan any views or any like H3 content any views. Like, what the fuck? Are we gonna talk about that shit too? Like, huh? Is making you look pretty sus when, and especially your connection to these Reddit admins. Like, if we start adding up all this shit going to this specific scenario, like, again, at least in my opinion, yo, it looks, it does look, but it makes you motherfuckers being the snarkers look pretty fucking guilty on this shit. Or at least, like, yo, it makes it definitely look a little sus on y'all parts. Like, I got connection to these Reddit admins, bro. You're using the fucking YouTube link so you don't get Ethan, like, you know, any of Ethan or HU content some views, bro. We're seeing now, obviously, within, you know, just this in itself, bruh, like being the motion to quash and this actual subpoena, bro. You're trying so hard, like, to not give up any info or anything like that, because, you know, they're focusing mainly on scrubbing the PIIs or the Reddit admin, trying to get, not trying to get, but the Reddit admin trying to give them tools to do that. But you're more focused on your personal info not getting out than you are protecting yourself with this. It's like, yo, it's looking very off.
Created discussion threads linking to reaction videos. Use TEI's content for criticism commentary, which is highly protected and transformative. So that's their fair use. Now, Denon's fair use. The document argues Denon's stream was heavily transformative. The site pausing, criticizing, mocking, explaining, adding political commentary, interacting live. Not a substitute for the original video, and lacking evidence of any market harm. And TEI actually made a new reaction video about Denon's reaction, increasing their own views. Okay, so those are the 2 arguments. Argument 3. First Amendment rights are central. The moderators argue that they were engaged in anonymous criticism of a public figure, Ethan Klein. Their anonymity is crucial for their safety and free speech. TEI is using.
That is some legitimate cry bully shit. The anonymity. Fuck. God damn it. The anonymity, or God, I can never say the word, but being anonymous, bruh, is supposed to be protecting you motherfuckers from, like, yeah, getting harassed, all this different shit. Okay. What about you participating in, again, the snark that is constantly harassing Ethan on Miss Ela, bro? You know, that might be doing these false CPS calls, sending these human skulls. What about that? Again, this is straight crybully shit. Like, what are we talking about? Huh?
Copyright law as a pretext to identify and punish critics. So in addition to whether or not they are guilty of contributory copyright infringement, the one thing that the judge has to decide is, should we issue the subpoena? And for argument number 4, the subpoena.
Again, like any outside John, like any outside like things besides like the contributory, not, well, yeah, that too, but like the malicious copyright infringement is like not included in this. But I'm like, yo, just going off of that factor, bro, is just like, yeah, that's just straight crybilly shit. Going into this, I think the main shit that boxes them out is like, yo, this, it really needed to be brought up, like their connection to these Reddit admins, bro. Like that shit is sus, bro. Especially again, in their own motion to quash, they admit the Reddit admins were trying to give them resources or some sort of like fucking what was the exact word? What was the junk called? software. Damn it, yeah, softwares or whatever to scrub their PIIs. Like that shit is super sus, bro. Like, huh?
Are overbroad and proper and seek irrelevant data. The Does argue TEI seeks information on people who were not even moderators, including users who never posted. Some accounts TEI listed do not exist or have no connection with the alleged infringement. The subpoenas originally demanded stored communication, which is illegal under the Federal Stored Communication Act. TEI has not shown why any Discord accounts are relevant. So the first two arguments have to do with contributory copyright infringement. The second two arguments, First Amendment and the subpoena, have to do with whether or not their names will be revealed. So there is a few more interesting arguments as we go down the list. It's going to get weaker and weaker. The arguments will get weaker and weaker, and that's just how
I thought they were already weak from the beginning.
the legal framework works. TEI's motive is retaliatory and not copyright related. He does heavily emphasize that TEI is motivated by anger at online criticism and wants to punish the H3 Snark community.
I mean, I keep it a buck. That's definitely true. But keeping this pertaining to the lawsuit, like I just said earlier, like, yo, that could be true. But you still have, at least you're being sued over contributory malicious copyright infringement. Can you explain or prove why you did not do this? Like,
client has previously threatened legal, professional, and personal retaliation against critics. The Does have already received harassment, threats, and doxing attempts from H3 fans. TEI's own filing revealed.
Can you prove that? All right.
Legal, professional, and personal retaliation against critics. The Does have already received harassment, threats, and doxing attempts from H3.
Yeah, I need these G-boys to prove that.
Fans. TEI's own filing revealed personal animosity in an attempt to ruin the moderators. So again, is this...
Yeah, like getting financially fucking bankrupted? Yes. Again, why are we sitting here pretending like heads haven't done shit? Again, I know that won't be included in the legal suit, but you're saying, like, they're basically saying this on the factor of, again, like, Ethan is this fucking tyrant, and he's doing these harassment campaigns against all these different creators and the Snark mods and all this shit, bro. Acting like they haven't done shit. You motherfuckers are liars, straight obfuscators. Again, straight victim complex cry bullies, bro. Never take accountability for shit. And again, I've been said the whole fucking, motion to quash and all the responses is definitive plausible deniability. It's like, dude, what the fuck? If I'd imagine, like, bro, no one is just gonna be crashing the fuck out for no reason unless you're a spurg out, bro. Unless you just are a fucking crash out, bro. I'd assume the reason that Ethan would be going crazy or doing all this shit, acting on malice, would be because something happened to him. What was that something? You know, the false CPS skull. You know, the 2 human skulls, bro. And where the fuck is, again, breaking this down? Where the fuck does the leg this shit came from? The Snark, like. The fuck? Like, bro, but again, still to that. This is about malicious copyright infringement for the Snark mods, contributor malicious copyright infringement. How did you not do it? Still have yet to hear this.
I will legal argument.
Or at least, like, added, like, some of these reasons and shit. The top ones, at least the top 2, kind of, but yeah, them shit's still not going.
No, but it is an argument nonetheless. Harm to Does drastically outweighs any harm to TEI. The harm TEI alleges.
Who told you to do this shit? Who told you to become a fucking snarker, bro?
A few hours of views on Denon's stream, 45,000 views max. Speculation about lost revenue are minor compared to what the Does risked. Being doxxed, harassed, swatted, or targeted by large fan communities. Emotional and mental health harm, possible loss of jobs or schooling. Chilling effect on online criticism or public figures. 7 argument. That's our argument for number 6. 7.
Yeah, again, like, that's supposed to be the sympathy farming part. That's the direct cry bully part we talk about. They're going to be psychologically and financially ruined. And I'm going to keep saying, I don't give a fuck. Who the fuck put themselves in this scenario? You dumbass is dead. Like, do we got to, like, spell this shit out syllable by fucking syllable, bro? It's like your ass woke up one day and decided, yes, I'm going to snark Ethan Klein in H3. Nobody fucking told you to do that. Nobody fucking held you by gunpoint and told you dumb niggas to do this shit. So because you wanted to sit there and fucking spread misinformation, lies, slander, motherfuckers, bro. I don't know, on the behalf of sucking that nigga Hassan's dick metaphorically through a screen or whatever the fuck. Dude, you put yourself in this goddamn scenario. Ain't nobody feeling bad for you, bro. If you lost your fucking job, hey, man, that fucking sucks, bro. I want people to be able to put the food on the table for their fam, keep the roof over their head. But if you put yourself in a position where you can't do that directly, nigga, that's your fault. The fuck? Like, bro, again, where the fuck is the self-accountability, bro? Where the fuck is that shit? It's not there with these niggas. It's always the victim complex shit. They can never do any wrong. I'm like, bro, I'm not hearing that, John, bro. No. Like, bro, watch out, bro. And then them other dumbass Hassan dick sucking niggas will feel bad for you, bro. You're all in the same psyop, but not anybody with 2 brain cells, bro. They should be asking you, like how I had been saying, why the fuck did you do this in the first place?
Not quashed, a protective order is required. So even if the subpoena is issued, we still want to be protected. The does ask the court to let them remain anonymous, limit any disclosure to attorneys only, which would include Ethan's attorney, protect them from retaliation. They cite multiple cases where anonymity was preserved due to threats of harassment or violence. And now they request the attorney fees. The does argued TEI subpoena and lawsuits were filed in bad faith, factually baseless, intended to silence critics, and therefore TEI should pay the does legal fees. So it looks like they're
Niggas ain't paying you niggas shit, boy. Fuck.
having financial problems even at this early stage. So that's it. Those are the 8 arguments they have. How valid each of these arguments are, it really comes down to discovery. Remember, you
Cannot wait to see that.
cannot believe everything somebody says.
Like I was about to believe any single fucking word, phrase, sentence, paragraph, anything coming out of a snarker's mouth. Hilarious as shit.
There are many times somebody will, I guess, they can straight up lie, but
They're pathological liars, so would I be surprised? Absolutely not.
many times it will be elaborated or garnished or endured, right? Exaggerated. Things can be exaggerated. But what you should find very ironic is they're very concerned about their own safety, right? So they keep mentioning this over and over again. Hey, if my name comes out, my life is going to be ruined and all that. Why would you freely choose to engage in activity where this could be any potential outcome?
Facts are facts. Facts. I've been saying that this entire video, every other video, like, bro, it all boils back. It all boils back down to one singular thing. You woke up one day and decided, I'm going to be a pathetic, wretchful, subhuman, homunculoid snarker. And since you decided one day that that was going to be the stupid action that you wanted to undertake and keep consistently doing up until the point where you got the stupid consequences, my bad, I had to look for who they were going to blame it on, because the only person I'm saying is you. Bro, no. Once more. Because it really be pissing me off, bro. Now I gotta fix the joint too, bro. Learn to take some accountability. Some self-accountability. It's not the world's fault. It's not because of other people's actions. It's because of your actions. Your stupidity. Your bleeding dick suck. For the narrative, for the agenda. Because for these heads, bro, it's definitely not for the money and clout. These are G-boys. Trust. They're doing this boy for free 99. They're doing this boy for the love of embarrassment. Don't snark, yeah. Don't become a snarker. It gains you nothing. Zero. But exactly as Lust is saying right now. I've been saying it, bro. I didn't drop all my Jones too. Why would you willingly partake in this? Why would you willingly partake in snarking? Especially when you know you're lying, spreading misinformation, slandering. I guess they're gonna figure it out. Or they'll figure out why they shouldn't have.
Where the potential outcome is you could be sued. And if they do reveal your name, your whole life falls apart because of the actions you chose to do.
Yep.
I don't get it. You know, maybe I'm just older and I just don't understand. Like,
would I be considered younger? I don't know. Maybe some of these jits be saying I'm on unk status, and some of you know what I'm saying the heads like around the boss's age saying I'm a kid. But bro, I'm 22 years of age and I'll look you in the face and directly tell you. There is nothing to know with this. You should not be a snarker. You gain nothing. If you want to criticize a motherfucker online or you don't like them, bro, don't like them. Do not like them. But if it gets to the point where you're out here just spreading blatant misinformation on them, blatantly doing things or like putting out information that could be harmful to like their reputation, image, ruin their careers, the likes, or even gets into real life Jones. Like again, the false CPS call to human skulls. You're a fucking loser, bro. Like, you're a fucking loser. You need to understand that shit. You truly are, bro. The shit you're seeing through a fucking screen, bro, is completely mind fucking you, bro. To where you're sitting out here justifying this bad shit happening to people, bro. Like, what the fuck? Tap in with your life, nigga. Like, bro. These niggas really think this snarking shit is the shit. It's hilarious as fuck, bro. Like,
these moderators are not being paid. It's not
zero.
Clear. They're not getting paid by their very
zero. Free fucking 99. Free 99. They are doing this shit for the love of, again, not the game, of the embarrassment. They are sitting here doing this delusional ass shit every day for free dollars, bro. Free dollars. Zero. Nothing.
nature. They want to be anonymous, right? Why hate on someone like Ethan Klein or in his family? And honestly, you know, they
because Daddy Hassan doesn't like Ethan. So therefore, we don't like that nigga. So therefore, like he slanders that nigga, I'm gonna slander him too. Yeah, no, that's the thinking. Like dead ass.
They attack his family quite frequently
Mm-hmm.
when the outcome, one of the potential outcomes. So there's no potential.
Oh, there he is.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Outcome where you're making money from this, right? Or you're gaining fame, or you're doing anything productive. But there is a potential outcome, and this is the multiverse that we live in.
But see, if you gain fame on this, then like it's even worse, bro. Y'all ain't see what just happened to Crew World Empty Mind, bro. I don't think you want clout off of being a fucking snarker. Snark brain. When your shit is snark source, I'll tell you right now, it isn't gonna go too positively for you. So again, I'm gonna ask niggas, what is this snarking shit gaining you? Because it's looking like nothing for every nigga.
And so that's in this exact outcome that we live in, where you just get absolutely destroyed. Your whole life falls apart. Why? You know, when I was very young, my dad used to say this thing is like, if you do something to hurt someone, it's gotta at least benefit you. If you're doing something to hurt someone and it's not benefiting you, you're just an asshole.
I'm about to say, you're just fucking evil. Like, yo, if we bust out the D&D chart, bro, if you do some shit that causes harm to people with no benefit to yourself, you are chaotic evil. You are chaotic evil for sure. Because then you just want to see bad shit and malice happen, bro. Like, that's literally it, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell you, bro, that shit is true chaotic evil. Because it's like, damn, bro. Like, what are you even doing this for? Just to see bad shit happen. Terrible works.
You know, you gotta stop doing that right now. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Bye, guys.
You already know, baby. Come on, man. Shout out, sure to love. But was. That was, of course. Of course. Ethan Klein versus H3 Snark. 8 legal defenses H3 Snark Reddit mods claim. And they're going to try to use, and I'll tell you right now, in my opinion, at least as truly that's in, you know, the layman, not the legal counsel, I think them shits are going to fail. Yeah, them shits are going to fucking bomb. For sure. Absolutely. But of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video by Lust, down in the description, first link, sure to love it. Of course, said name Lust, the lawyer covering the case. He's not on it, because boy, is the H3 Snark mods lawyer getting fried right now. But, final opinions and conjecture. Yeah, just like hearing all these different legal defenses that the H3 Snark mods will possibly try to put in place. I really don't see any of them really justifiably working. I mean, it's more or less like the same arguments we've been going through the whole time. The main thing that they need to focus on is obviously beating, or not, well, yeah, it would be beating technically, but, you know, defending themselves on the contributory malicious copyright infringement. And it seems up until this point, they really haven't even been trying until we got these like legal defenses here. But these, again, are not doing them any better, because we have things like the Megathread post that is showing them blatantly, again, platforming these heads, admitting that they have been in contact with them, bro. Like, again, and I keep bringing up the Reddit mods. I mean, not Reddit mods. The Reddit, they are the Reddit mods, but the Reddit admins. The fuck? Yo, this shit right here is, yo, it's right here. Bro, it's all looking sussy, bro. I've been saying it for the longest time, bro. Like, all I do know is that, in my personal opinion, I definitely think that these Reddit mods should be subpoenaed, because at least with their base, like these base connections that they have, these Reddit admins trying to hide their John, like, why are they doing this? Like, why would they be trying to do this? They definitely got some messages or some John that's looking way more incriminating on their end, but that's just my assumption. But other than that, you already know, of course, these Snark mods are going to keep trying to defend themselves in the worst way possible, and we're just going to keep laughing at them getting cooked every time. Yeah, know how that goes. So other than that, again, shout out to Love of Lust, and I'm finna be catching y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.